business reporter for Swiss magazine Bilan, and I will be the moderator of the conference today. We're here to speak about the very fascinating gadget, the iPhone, and maybe to see if it's more than a gadget. Well, it is said that many people say that they always remember what they were doing and where they were on September 11. As a business reporter, I have a little bit of the same experience. I remember what I was doing that day and where I was, but I have also other technology experience that are a little bit the same type of moments. One of those moments was quite close by here. It was at CERN, and it was the first time I met with the World Wide Web. That was in July 1994. I was meeting with Robert Caillot, who was together with, naturally the name escaped to me now, the first inventor of the web. And it was a very striking moment because the night before, the comet Shoemaker-Levy hit the planet Jupiter. And I was discussing in the cafeteria of CERN with Caillot what is the web, and it was kind of intriguing, but I was not really understanding what he means. And then he brought me to the IT center, and there was all those geek guys, and they were looking at all those images of the comet hitting Jupiter that were taken by the space telescope Hubble. And like a few hours after, you have all those scientists looking at all those data and photos. And then I realized the strengths of that technology. And my reaction was like, I want one. Recently, I have another of those moments. And it was with the iPhone, I should say. And I've been following technology for many years, and it's not very often that I have that type of striking moment. It's anecdotal, but it's kind of, it changed the way you see things. And it was, I was at a conference in MIT, and one of my friends, he has organized a dinner with Micheline Calmeret, the Swiss foreign minister, the Swiss foreign affairs minister. And I was in a hurry, so I just looked on a public internet where the conference was, and it was in Harvard. I go to Harvard, and I forget the address. The only thing I thought was, well, it's politics, so it might be near Kennedy School of Government. So I go there with no address, with no really the name of the conference. The only thing I knew was Micheline Calmeret. That was my keyword. And then there were two people standing in front of the Kennedy School. One was kind of picnic type of people, and a woman. And I go to them, and I ask them if they have any clue what the kind of address I remember, where it was, and where that conference might be. And both of them exit from their pocket their iPhone, and the woman start to look on the GPS application, and she was trying to find the name of the street that was not the real name. And then the other guy start browsing, and I start looking at their finger dancing on the screen and moving the screen with the accelerometer. And I was fascinated that, like, you know, in the street, I have that experience of technology, very useful, very intuitive, and it was kind of extraordinary. Well, and I find the building, and I found Micheline Calmeret, yeah, exactly. It was on the other side of Harvard, so I have to walk for about 15 minutes, but I was late, but I was there. And so when I think of it, what was striking at that moment? Well, the people were definitely striking, but also the way they used the technology was kind of very intriguing to me. The fact that they used their finger was really something kind of unusual. The fact that they used the accelerometer function, the fact that there was the GPS, all those technology embedded into one little single object that you can have in your pocket was, I mean, it was very powerful information technology that you can see demonstrated in real life type of situation. So I guess for that reason, for the same type of reason, many people have been willing to buy iPhone. And I guess that the marketing success of the iPhone to start with was the very reason why it's cool. It's a cool mobile phone. And it's really the wireless internet that has been spoken for so long that is really there. And so the marketing success of the iPhone is kind of obvious. I mean, I think it's now 40% of Apple's revenues that are coming from the iPhone. They are selling it more than the BlackBerry in the last quarter. And so there is not much to say about it. It's really a striking success, particularly for something that is proprietary and that you have to buy from certain type of operator. You cannot have it on every operator. You have to change from one operator to another that is selling if you want to obtain the device. So the reason of that success for me is, as the anecdotes tell a little bit, it's about design technology. But the organizer of the conference claims it's something else. And recently I met them, and they start to show me other things that I have not been noticing about the iPhone, things that are related to App Store, which is basically application. And I guess all of you know that the success of IT is not so much about technology, but it's about software and applications and what you can do with that thing. And basically that's what this conference is all about. We are going to browse various subjects that are related to this issue of what you can do, how you can take advantage of that technology if you're a company, and it's opened a lot of questions because if you add a GPS which know where you are with something that is very personal, well, it opened a world of location-based type of services. But also it's raised issue of privacy. If you have the internet in your pocket, internet is a media after all. So you have a mobile media, but what exactly is a mobile media? What type of content does it mean? What can you do with that content? And how can you make it? How can you sort of monetize that content in a way that is appropriate for your company? Is also an issue. And so that's I guess all the topics we are going to speak about today. As a rule of the game, we will have various speakers that each of them will explain you his view on the iPhone and his experience and what they are doing with it and how they develop various applications. And so while they speak, I will ask you, I think there's a micro down here. And so if you have questions, you just stand up in line behind the microphone so that we can know that we have questions at the end of each session. So thank you for your attention. And maybe now Sandrine is going to tell you some words.
Hello, do you hear me? Yeah. Well, I'm Sandrine Zabot. I'm the organizer of this conference. The reason why we wanted to organize this conference is because iPhone is more than technology, and this is exactly what Fabrice said. I don't see technology, I see usage, and I'm a marketing person, so I really fell in love with this device for various reasons. Organizing such a conference is not an easy thing because we are quite early, in fact, in the market. The Apple Store is not open for a long time. And when we decided to create this conference, we didn't have a technical approach. We wanted to really have an open, an enterprise approach. And organizing such a thing is not an easy thing to do. And this would not have happened without the help of many people. Those people are our sponsors, and I really want to thank them for helping us doing that. And I really hope you have a nice, enjoyable day. So here you go.
Okay. Well, I have one. So our first speaker is Bruno van Roost from Optaros, and he's going to explain us what makes this device so special. So, Bruno.
Thank you.